And we're about to start the Greece-Puerto Rico contest. Customary handshake, pregame handshake as the teams break for the opening face-off. Here at the New England International Lacrosse Showdown. Again, 7 countries, Greece, Puerto Rico, Israel, Portugal, and the opening face-off. We're ready to get started, and we're underway. And we've got a push call. The possession will go to Greece, and Greece changing up their personnel, getting the offensive unit on the field. As we're 15 seconds into this contest between Greece and Puerto Rico. Greece coming here after losing earlier this morning, dropping a 4-1 decision to Jamaica. Last night they defeated Portugal 7-6 in an overtime contest and dropped a 6-4 contest to Israel. And number 57 sweeps. Nice save by the Puerto Rico goalie. Puerto Rico looks to clear. And number 2 for Puerto Rico will leg it across midfield, and Puerto Rico in its first offensive set. They're changing. They're getting their personnel off, their offensive personnel on the field. Pass goes out over the end line, and with the minute gone here in the first half, Greece will attempt its first clear of the contest. And I believe I cut short on the teams here in this tournament. I believe I left out the Philippines and Jamaica participating also this weekend. Playing 2 20-minute halves in each contest, and shot by number 80 for Greece, saved by the Puerto Rico goalie. And ball is on the ground. Ground ball picked up momentarily by Puerto Rico, but now controlled by Greece's number 80, who gives the ball to the short stick, and Greece is changing its personnel to get its offensive unit on the field. Pass goes to the side of the cage, and the first goal of the game scored by Greece, where they take a 1-0 lead. Nice feed on the crease to number 5 of this contest. Greece takes a 1-0 lead. And we're ready for the face-off here with Greece leading 1-0. Players settle in at the face-off X. Face-off is controlled by Greece's number 61. And he goes right to the cage. Shot goes wide. The backup is Greece, so Greece will maintain possession. And of the countries here, Peter Vlahakis, who played at Fairfield, controlled the face-off X and controlled that face-off for the Greeks. Lead 1-0 right now in this contest. Feed on the crease is just missed. Puerto Rico picks up the ground ball, and they'll clear the ball or attempt to clear the ball. Pass from goalie is unsuccessful, and now the ground ball being fought for by both Greece and Puerto Rico. And the ground ball is going to be picked up here by Greeks number 5. Gets the ball to 88 with the 3 minutes and 10 seconds gone here in the first half, and Greece holding a 1-0 lead. Greece is trying to get its offensive unit on the field, so they'll be changing as number 14 replaces number 6 on the field for the Greek team. .88 taking the ball to the cage, drives hard, shot goes wide, backed up by Greece's number 28. So Greece will initiate the play from behind, leading 1-0 here in this contest with 3 minutes and 10 seconds gone. Ball is down, picked up by the goalie from Puerto Rico, who's running the ball upfield, finds a midi at the middle of the field who brings the ball across the midfield, and Puerto Rico, for the second time, will have the ball in the offensive half, but for the first time able to set up their offense as they change their personnel to get their offensive unit onto the field, and Greece simultaneously getting their defensive personnel on the field. Ball stripped away by the Greek defender, and Greece will attempt to clear the ball here. The ball gets across midfield. Greece, the long pole picks it up, and Stick is stick checked away, but picked up and regained by the Greek player. Now the ground ball picked up by number 9 for Greece, who gets pushed out of bounds with the ball. So now the ball will be controlled by Puerto Rico. They'll attempt to clear the ball, with Greece leading 1-0 here. A correction, the ball is being awarded to Greece. So Greece will bring the ball into play and set up their offense here. Ball controlled by 22 at the top of the box. He passes along to the far side as the Greek midfielder surveys the field, looking for an opportunity to dodge as the Greek midfielders get through. As the Greek midfielder is going to attempt to take the short stick. Good rotation by the Puerto Rico defense, not allowing the dodge to get through. Greece trying to work the ball at the top. And there's confusion on the Portuguese defense, leaving number 56 open. Great shot, great save by the goalie from Puerto Rico. Ground ball picked up by Puerto Rico. And the clear by number 88 of Puerto Rico gets the ball across the offensive half of the field. Puerto Rico getting settled into their settled offense. And the first shot and a goal for Puerto Rico, scored by number 17, ties the game at 1-1 here at 6 minutes into the first half. So we have a 1-1 game, Puerto Rico and Greece. Now we'll get set for the face-off, with the score now tied 1-1 in this first half of the Greek-Puerto Rico contest taking place here at Johnson & Wales University in Cranston, Rhode Island. In Cranston, Rhode Island, rather. Ground ball on the face-off is in the offensive half of the Greek offensive half, controlled momentarily by Greece. And there's a ground ball picked up on the crease by Greece. And Greece takes a 2-1 lead at 6:45 of the first half, as the ground ball was picked up by Greece's number 2. And unfortunately, or number 12, I believe, Alec Sinateas. And Greece takes a 2-1 lead. There are two games going on at this time. One game being played on turf, this game being played on grass. Face-off controlled by the Puerto Rican national team, and the ground ball picked up by Puerto Rico's number 18. It's a ball up top to number 2, who will set the offense up with Puerto Rico trailing 2-1. And they continue to substitute their personnel and get their players on the field. And they now have they've got one more change coming, so they're in yellow, which is the play to change the personnel, and it's controlled by number 18. He takes the ball down the right alley. This man falls down, he winds up, he shoots, shot goes wide, but it's backed up by Puerto Rico. So with 11:56 remaining here in the first half, Puerto Rico will initiate their offense from behind the cage, trailing 2-1. Good ball movement right now by the Puerto Rican Nationals team, getting the ball around. Ball's on the ground, picked up there and taken behind to X.
Keep it moving. There it is, adjacent. Keep it going. One more. Good time right now. Go hard.
And he's got the short stick. Number 11 takes a short stick. Cross cage feed. Shot is high. 62 with a good look at the cage, just shot the ball just high. So with Greece still leading 2-1 with 10:43 remaining here in the first half, Puerto Rico backs up the shot, maintains possession, and will initiate their offense. Getting the ball around, getting the defense to rotate. And to get the matchup where now they have the short stick going, number 11, dodging against number 8. He loses his footing momentarily. The double comes, and he continues. Now he tries to make the pass, loses the ball. Ground ball is picked up by Puerto Rico. It's number 18 momentarily. Now the ground ball controlled by Puerto Rico. A slash, ball is down. We're going to have a 1-minute penalty. 6 for Greece. We'll get a 1-minute penalty for a slash. So Puerto Rico will be man up for 1 full minute. We've got 9:40 remaining here in the first half, and the man up for Puerto Rico is now underway. This is the first man up of this contest. Greece holding a 2-1 lead with 9.5 minutes left. We've got 10 seconds gone from the penalty time. Puerto Rico moving the ball around. Seconds in the penalty. Got 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. Feed down low on the crease. Shot goes wide. Puerto Rico backs it up, so they will initiate play again. 20 seconds left in the penalty. 15.
Right away, right away.
I got 10 in the penalty. 9. Both teams are all even. Shot by number 18 is deflected. Goes out over the end line. Ball will be initiated. This restart by Puerto Rico from behind as they backed up the shot. With Greece holding a 2-1 lead in this contest. Got 8:20 remaining here in the first half. Last couple of minutes, Puerto Rico's had control. And number 18 with a nice dodge. With 8:15 remaining here in the first half, ties the score at 2. So we've got 7:45 remaining here in the first half, with Puerto Rico and Greece knotted at 2. Face-off controlled by Greece. Peter Vlahakis quickly moves the ball. And nice shot. Got an injured player momentarily on the field for Greece. Actually, he was the shooter. Greece backed up the shot, and he appears to be okay. So, ball is back in play. Score is tied 2-2 with 7:10 remaining here in the first half. We've got 6:55 remaining here in the first half. And the ball is thrown out of bounds by Greece. It'll go back to Puerto Rico. With the score tied 2-2 with 6:45 remaining here in the first half. And both teams changing personnel. Puerto Rico's number 18, who scored one of the 2 goals for Puerto Rico, now on the field. 6:25. Nice dodge by 88, takes it all the way to the cage, giving Puerto Rico a 3-2 lead. No flag was down. It's 3-2 Puerto Rico now. That goal comes at 6:10 with 6:10 remaining in the first half. Face-off controlled by Greece. Here comes the break. He attempts to go. Now he's going to pull the ball out, try to settle it with Greece trailing 3-2 here First time they've been behind in this game. They had held 1-goal leads previously of 1-0 and 2-1. Puerto Rico has scored the last 2 goals. Greece in the process of changing its personnel. And nice feed on the crease. The shot is a nice save by Puerto Rico's goalie. The attempted clear, though, is going to roll out of bounds. So the ball will go back to Greece, and they will finish the changing of their personnel and get the other short stick on the field. We have an injured player here. With 4:53 remaining here in the first half, injured player for Puerto Rico. It appears that he just might have a cramp, but he'll come off the field. And we restart the action here with Puerto Rico leading 3-2. 4:45. We've got 4:45 remaining here in the first half. Greece getting the ball around, getting everyone touches. This is the first time they've had a possession, an extended possession, in quite a while. Nice shot gets blocked. Ground ball rolls toward the near sideline. It's picked up by the Puerto Rican defender. He'll try to bring the ball upfield. Pass to 2 in the middle of the field is dropped, and control is taken back by Greece. 4:15 remaining here in the first half. Puerto Rico with a 3-2 lead in this game between Puerto Rico and Greece. And we have another injured player. Start the second half here. Injured player taken off the field. Appears that he'll be okay. And we've got 23:25 remaining in this game. That time attached to the second half. So the second half begins. Greece with possession, trailing 3-2 here to Puerto Rico. On the campus of Johnson & Wales University, the ground ball lost momentarily by Greece. Ground ball being fought for in front of to the right of the crease. And Puerto Rico picks up the ground ball, and they'll clear the ball, or attempt to clear the ball, with their long pole. Brings it down the left alley, gets the ball to the attack. Attack takes the ball behind the cage, and with 2:50 remaining here in the second, 22:50 remaining here in the second half, Puerto Rico with possession of the ball and a 3-2 lead. Puerto Rico setting up their offense and making changes. Number 1 with possession of the ball here at the top of the box. Gives the ball to 18. 18's going to take 29. Starts his dodge. Rolls back. Momentarily loses footing. Maintains possession. Number 88 will dodge. Rolls back. Left-hand shot. Goes wide. Bounces out to the side of the net where it's picked up by the defender for Greece, who will clear the ball. Good job clearing the ball. He finds a man open on the crease. Great save by the Puerto Rican goalie to maintain the 3-2 lead for Puerto Rico. And a flag is down for a slash. And we have a whistle. And we're going to have a slash here. .29 for Greece called for the slash. This man up will be the first for Puerto Rico in this game. They hold a 3-2 lead. And with 21 minutes remaining here in the second half, because of an injury, we stopped the first half and extended the second half. Puerto Rico will initiate its first man up. And 88 will take the ball behind to X with 50 seconds remaining in the man up here. Fake the shot. Brings the ball back up to the top. 24 fakes the shot again. Gets the ball down to goal line extended. The attackman surveys the field, passes the ball to X. And again, feet on the crease is picked up by 18. And the shot is blocked and picked up by the goalie. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Both teams are all even now.
Too late.
20 minutes. We're all even. 20 minutes. We're at 20 minutes now. So Greece able to kill that man down. A situation, get the ball to the offensive half of the field, trailing 3-2 against Puerto Rico. Greece initiates its offense from behind the cage, looking for a wraparound, and the goal scored by Greece's number 40, I believe it is, to tie the game at 3, with 30 seconds gone here in the time of the second half. So we have 19:30 remaining in this second half, and the game is now knotted at 3. And the face-off is set and controlled by Greece momentarily before it's checked out of his stick by the Puerto Rico's number 91, who gets the ball into the offensive half of the field. And Puerto Rico will set up its offensive set with the game now tied at 3 with 18:45 remaining here in the second half. Puerto Rico changing its personnel, getting its offensive unit on the field, and they've completed their substitution, so they'll start to run their offense. Well, they've got one more substitute to go, and now they will start their offensive set, getting the ball behind to 77. It's closely guarded by Puerto Rico, by Greece's number 49. Rolls back inside. The ball is checked out of his stick and controlled by number 75, Evan Levatis of the Greek national team. Pass to number 49 is dropped in front of the goal, but picked up by Puerto Rico. And we're going to have a push here, although Puerto Rico picks up the ball, so there's no flag. And now the shot goes wide by Puerto Rico's number 71 and backed up by Greece's number 75. So with 17:45 remaining, Greece will set up its clear with the game tied at 3. Clear developing slowly for Greece, but the ball taken across midfield by the long pole. Passes the ball across the 22, who loses his footing momentarily, regains his footing, runs into a triple team. Ball is down on the ground, and it is controlled by Puerto Rico momentarily. And Puerto Rico's number 14 picks up the ground ball and then loses it. The ball controlled by 0 for Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico will substitute and get its offensive personnel on the field with 16:50 remaining here in the second half in a 3-3 tie. The shot by 18 goes well wide, but it's backed up by the Puerto Rico's attack. And with 16:30 remaining here in the second half, Puerto Rico will initiate play from behind the cage with the game tied 3-3. The Greek defender, number 75, takes the ball away, does a nice goose job, get the ball to his short stick midi, who clears the ball and is forced out of bounds, so the ball will go back to Puerto Rico. Ball is cleared quickly by Puerto Rico on the restart. Get the ball into the box. And the ball is moved into the box by Puerto Rico and controlled by number 14 with 15:45 remaining here in the second half of a 3-3 game. Ball goes back to X. It's picked off by number 75 for Greece, who's starting to run the ball upfield. Again, in international lacrosse, there is no stall warning and there is no time limit on the amount of time for a clear. But 75 hits number 14, who hits number 5 on the crease, but the ball is dropped. And Puerto Rican's defenseman, 29, picks it up, gives it to his goalie, who clears the ball to the middle of the field. 15-15. Nice ball movement by Puerto Rico. The shot goes wide. There's no backup, so it's goalie ball. And Greece will have the ball and will attempt to clear.
15 minutes.
And Greece will attempt to clear the ball here. And number 88 for Greece brings the ball across midfield, brings it into the box, where he's picked up by number 2 of Puerto Rico. Turns back, surveys the field.
14-30.
We've got a 3-3 game with 14 minutes and 15 seconds. The ball is dropped by number 88 and picked up by Puerto Rico, who will run the ball across midfield, get the ball to the top of the box, and reverse the ball to the pole, who continues making a pass to the left side, but that ball rolls to the far sideline, where it's picked up by the Greek defender, who will attempt to clear the ball, and he does. And Greece makes its changes, gets its offensive personnel on the field. In a 3-3 game, number 56 goes to the cage, a nice shot, and we've got a 4-3 Greek lead with 13:45 remaining here in the second half. So it's been a little bit of a game of runs since Greece held a 2-1 lead. Puerto Rico scored 2 goals to take a 3-2 lead, and now Greece has scored 2 goals to take a 4-3 lead. We've got 13:16 remaining here in the second half of this game, and the face-off is set, and the ball is out, and it's controlled momentarily by Puerto Rico, and controlled by Puerto Rico. Now they'll clear the ball to the offensive half of the field. And Puerto Rico get the ball into the offensive half of the field, and they're looking to set up their offense while changing their personnel, getting their wing players off the field and getting their offense players on the field. Momentarily, 24 lost his stick and the ball, but picks both up. Makes a pass down to the corner where it's dropped and out of bounds, so the possession will go to Greece with 12:25 remaining in the second half of a 4-3 game where Greece leads, having scored the last 2 goals. And the ball is cleared by number 80 for Greece, showing some good speed and some good stick work. His pass, though, is intercepted by the Puerto Rico defenseman. 12 minutes. 4-3 Greece. And Puerto Rico changing their personnel, getting their offensive unit on the field with 11:51 remaining here in the second half of a 4-3 contest. Greece holding the lead. Puerto Rico into their offensive set, looking to move the ball around. Nice check by number 39. Nice moving the ball on the ground, and a nice pickup. Gets the ball to the short stick midi. Brings it into the cage, gets the ball, or into the box rather. Now 39 will shoot. The shot goes off the crossbar, out of bounds, backed up by number 40 of Greece. So Greece will have possession of the ball with a 4-3 lead. And 10:55 remaining here in the second half.
How much time we got?
10:52. And this is Vlahakis dodging, loses possession of the ball, controlled by the Puerto Rico goalie, who will look to clear the ball. And the ball is thrown behind The ball was thrown behind the Puerto Rico player, but fortunately for Puerto Rico, able to pick up the ground ball with 10:30 remaining here in the second half. Puerto Rico banging the ball around, getting the ball to the near side to 24. Looking to spread out the Greek defense. Get into their offense. Doing a nice job here of spacing. 18's dodging, moving toward the cage. Rolls back to his left, looking for a cutter. Momentarily has the ball checked out of his stick. Now he'll dodge, where he's met by a double team. Still has possession of the ball. Now the ball is on the ground, picked up by number 39 for Greece, with 9:40 remaining here in the second half, and Greece holding a 1-goal lead. Feed on the crease to number 5, who shoots the ball high over the goal. There's no backup, so goalie is closest to the ball, so Puerto Rico will initiate the clear. Pass to the middle of the field from the goaltender. Puerto Rico gets the ball across. Number 2 will bring the ball down into the box with 9:15 remaining, and Greece holding a 1-goal lead. Pass behind goes behind the player for Puerto Rico and out of bounds. So with 9 minutes left here in the second half, Greece holds a 4-3 lead, or a 1-goal lead in a 4-3 contest. Greece clears the ball, gets the ball into the offensive zone, passes intercepted and taken by Puerto Rico's number 0, brings the ball down into the box. Puerto Rico is changing on the fly with 8:35 remaining in a 1-goal game. Ball is controlled by Puerto Rico, but the lead belongs to Greece. Puerto Rico wanting to get the ball around, get into their offense, give their defense a little bit of a rest. This game's been kind of up and down in this second half. A lot of ball movement on both sides of the field, not a lot of good scoring opportunities. And with 8:15 remaining, Greece holds a 4-3 lead. The dodge by 81 is shot wide and out over the end line, or 91 rather. Puerto Rico backs it up, so they will bring the ball in from behind the cage. We've got 7:50 remaining here. Greece leading 4-3. Attackman for Puerto Rico behind the cage, looking for a cutter. Gets the ball out top to the midfield, and number 14 will initiate his dodge against Greece's number 20, I believe number 29. He's turned back. Ball goes back behind to the attackman for Puerto Rico, who will attempt to dodge. He's looking for a cutter, and again, no one's open, so the ball goes back up to the top of the box. Now the long pole will cover number 91 as he attempts to dodge toward the cage. Beats his man inside, and a great foot save by Greece's goalie on a shot right on the crease with 6:55 remaining here in the second half. Puerto Rico with a very good offensive set, but the ground ball picked up by Greece's number 39. Clears the ball and now is looking for a short stick. Pass goes to number 2, who makes a pass to 22. His 22 shot is saved by the Puerto Rico goalie. 6:30 remaining. 4-3 Greece.
Yo, Cornell, you want to go? Count. Go.
Greece will initiate from behind behind the Puerto Rico goal. Number 88, the shooter, saved by the Puerto Rico goalie. And he'll attempt to clear here on the near side to number 0, who does get the ball across the midfield and is moving toward the cage. His bounce shot goes wide and out over the end line, where it's backed up by the attackman for Puerto Rico. 6 minutes remain in the game. Puerto Rico initiates from behind the Greek goal. The ball is passed out to the top to the midi, who tries to keep it inbounds but loses it out of bounds. So the ball will go to Greece with 5:45 remaining here in the second half of this contest, with Greece holding a 1-goal margin. Number 32 able to clear the ball relatively easy for Greece, and now they'll try to set up their offense. We've got 5.5 to go, 4-3 Greece. Number 88 for Greece with the ball, moves toward the cage, gives the ball behind where it's intercepted by the Puerto Rico goalie. And we've got 5:15 remaining. Puerto Rico looking to clear the ball. They get the ball across the midfield line, and into the box comes number 88 right on the cage, but his shot goes wide, backed up by Puerto Rico though, and with 5 minutes remaining, Puerto Rico will start behind the Greek goal with the ball. Ball is in play. The attackman for Puerto Rico comes from behind, gets the ball up top to the midfielder who's covered by the short stick, tries to roll back. Both players fall down, both players get up, and 11 takes a shot wide of the cage, backed up by number 8, so Puerto Rico maintains possession with 4.5 minutes remaining. Puerto Rico will start play again from behind the goal, the Greek goal. Ball is knocked out of the stick of the Puerto Rican attackman momentarily, and then knocked away again and taken by number 75 of Greece, who throws the ball down to the offensive half of the field, where it's picked up by number 43. He passes to the goalie for Puerto Rico, who gives the ball to the long pole, and the long pole will attempt to clear the ball. Gets it to 21. 21 gets it across to the midi and brings it down the alley where he gets it to the attackman. 3:45 remains here in the second half. Greece. Puerto Rico controls the ball, once again trying to get the ball around. Ball is on the ground where it's momentarily, and it's picked up by number 71 for Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico controlling the ball here, getting the ball around, trailing by a goal, trying to get that equalizer. 88 moves toward the cage, but the save by number 94 of Greece. Greece has changed goalies here, and the clear by number 80 for Greece with 3 minutes remaining. He's shot by number 12 for Greece, gives Greece a 2-goal lead with 2:55 remaining in the game. It is now 5-3 Greece. And with the game closer than 3 goals in the final 2 minutes, we will have stop time. But right now, 2:30 remaining. Greece leads 5-3, having scored the last 3 goals of the contest. And face-off controlled by the short stick midi for Greece. Brings the ball into the box, gives the ball to number 12. 12 fakes a shot, pulls the ball back out, and we're down to 2 minutes remaining. Puerto Rico down by 2 goals. Feet on the crease. Nice save by the goalie. 2 minutes! 2 minutes! Puerto Rico will attempt to clear the ball, trailing 5-3. And the clear, 91 takes the ball across. 1:45! Oh, sorry. 1:40 remaining. 5-3 Greece with the lead. Puerto Rico with the ball in the offensive half of the field. Moving the ball around. The shot goes high and wide. No backup, so Greece will hit the ball. 1:30! Both teams changing on the fly here. Ball will be inbounded by Greece. 1:15! Greece clears the ball. Controlled here on the near side. 1 minute! 1 minute! Clock's on! Clock is on the field. We're in the final minute of play. Greece with a 2-goal lead in possession of the ball. 12 takes the ball behind the cage. Loses the ball momentarily out of bounds. It'll be Puerto Rico's ball. We have 46 seconds. 46 seconds remain in the game. Pass is intercepted by Greece. They get the ball down to the far corner.
40 seconds. 35.
Puerto Rico, Greece controlling the ball. 30 seconds. 30 seconds remain. Greece controlling the game with a 5-3 lead. 40 has the ball. He's holding it behind the cage.
20 seconds.
15 seconds remain.
Five, four.
And that's the end of the game with Greece winning a 5-3, hard-fought 5-3 contest. 5-3. Both teams congratulating their goalies as Greece holds on here to win 5-3.